divided in the sense that each one is having a specific task to do. Okay? And I know this is a proposition or a topic for our argument this morning that everyone could really relate to. If you could say, always a member of, let's say, of Standard 4. Right? So, as I would like to mention, let's say it very clearly, that our spectators, our audience will be having their critical part after the debate, and that's actually making your own reflection about your learning, okay, on this particular activity that we are going to hold this morning. Alright? So I would like to stress and to say, sympathize and empathize with our debaters. Okay, I know, and we know the feeling of being there. And you want to argue even though you don't like the side that you have taken, yet you are forced to defend your argument or to defend your side. So once again, magandang umaga sa lahat, and it's a great pleasure having this well-pronounced or say recognized judges we have. At the same time, our observers will be observing you, how you behave inside the classroom as this debate is being done inside the classroom, and at the same time, the facilitating skills and reacting skills of the moderator or the facilitator. Looking at the proposition we have, that tells of resolving the plastic surgery be banned in the Philippines or the cosmetic surgery be banned in the Philippines, and that will always bring us of the appearance of Zanderford. The proposition would boil down to how we enhance or better our physical appearance or outlook. So plastic surgery is nothing new, and of course nothing shocking. In this modern world, every person wants to look beautiful, to be reconstructed physically, so that the world would admire him or her, and he or she feels better about himself or herself. This is definitely the thinking of Zanderford, previously known as Marlo Arizala, who gains popularity because of his courage to undergo the knife procedure. There are many Zanderfords in many of us who are more than willing to take risks just to improve their appearance and achieve better self-esteem. Although undergoing cosmetic or plastic surgery is always a personal choice and a personal decision, there is always a good thing to listen to brilliant thoughts and arguments that consider and weigh the benefits and the disadvantages of this concern. Therefore, I am too grateful to present the two schools of thoughts which are given life by our stronger and fiercer debaters who can surely put fire on the floor as they speak their minds. The proposition that is resolved that cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery be banned in the country is now the center arguments of this debate. That may change your way of thinking and reasoning at the end of the day. At this point, may I call on the chairman of this activity to introduce our participants in a group of well-powered and competent judges that we have this morning. So we have Ms. Harriet.
So, good morning, co-students, teachers, and judges. This debate will come to order. The resolution before us today is cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery be banned in the Philippines. Representing the proposition are its first speaker, C.T. Yajera Marohong, the team captain. Are its first speaker, Aya May Fernandez, the team captain. The second speaker, Brent Lloyd Tigayan. Third speaker, Rabbi Andrews.
Wala na dala si...
The timekeeper for proposition team is Joseph Salanio. And the timekeeper for opposition team is Dayton Serrano. The two documenters are Friza Kamisura and Ned Ivan Chong. The staff that provides sound system, room preparation, and chairs arrangement are John Hilton Emel, Raquel Nicolasken B. Mugot, Jimali Areno, and Ella Faith Acardon. On behalf of the STEM to Nazarea, I would like to express a sincere welcome to our judges, Mr. Giovanni R. Estares, Senior High School Assistant Principal for Operation and Leader Support. Mrs. Mary Ann C. Laraya, Master Teacher and Mrs. Rojan S. Chama, Teacher 2 and I, Fire H. Ayuma, will chair. The first speaker of the opposition team will deliver a 4-minute constructive speech. The first speaker of the opposition team will also get a 2-minute interpolation. Then the first negative speaker will also deliver a 4-minute constructive speech, and the first speaker of the opposition team will get a 2-minute interpolation. Same as the second speaker and third speaker of each team. Each team will be given 2 minutes for the preparation for their rebuttal. After that, the team captain of the opposition team will have their rebuttal, and also the team captain of the opposition team will also have their rebuttal. Please give them a round of applause.
To the educators, to my fellow competent opponents, and to you ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning. This side of the house strongly believes that cosmetic or plastic surgery should be banned in the Philippines. This side of the house also believes that this debate should only resolve the current issue of the cosmetic and plastic surgery in the Philippines. This shall be the only subject of this debate unless challenged. Any statement that goes beyond shall be considered as irrelevant and out of order. Ladies and gentlemen, the advancement of technology gave medicine and healthcare a tremendous boost of innovating and improving the lives of the Filipinos. Yet, it also brought a lot of issues in terms of morality and going beyond the boundaries of virtues as Filipinos. This touches the issues of plastic and cosmetic surgery in the country. There are various reasons why this side of the house strongly believes that cosmetic or plastic surgery should be banned in the country. Shirley Saturnino, a 29-year-old businesswoman and a model, made a headline recently because she died after having 3 cosmetic procedures at the iconic clinic in the Mandaluyong City. She passed away on Sunday, March 26, after she went inside the clinic's operating room on Saturday. March 25, Saturnino underwent 3 aesthetic procedures from 5 p.m. onwards on March 25. Doctors Yabuang Cao, who is a surgeon, and Mendiola, an anesthesiologist, performed the said procedures on her. Unfortunately, she passed away at 3:21 on the following day. Saturnino died out of multiple organ failure. This was due to the negligence of the doctors. This draws a fine line in the risk and repercussions one may experience for undergoing cosmetic and plastic surgery. For example, in instance, a cosmetic surgery, a cosmetic surgery that surgically removes the fat of a person, it can be traumatic for internal organs. Visceral perforations or punctures can occur when the surgical probe comes into contact with internal organs. Repairing these injuries can occur when the surgical probe comes into contact with internal organs. Repairing these injuries can require additional surgeries. The perforations may also be fatal. That is so much risk in one operation just to remove the fat and be informed the standard set out by society. Is it worth it? In the Philippines, there is no law that impeds any doctor to perform plastic surgery. The Section 20 of Republic Act 6111 also excludes cosmetic surgery surgery or plastic surgery to the benefits covered during the consequences that may arise before, during or after the operation. This evidently states that a person is not protected by the law or anything from the government. The lines are very clear. Undergoing such measures to reconstruct or repair one's aesthetics just for the sake of feeling normal, or just to fit in the standard of this society, to look normal considered harassment case.
Okay. Hello. You said that is one of the reasons why you want to ban cosmetic surgery in the Philippines. I tell you, is that really the main reason for you to ban plastic surgery despite of thousands of numbers plastic surgery help in the Philippines?
Yes, it is the main. Yes, it is one of the main reasons why we strongly believe that plastic or cosmetic surgery should be banned in the Philippines. Why? As I said in the example, that Shirley Saturnino died when she is undergoing a plastic or cosmetic surgery. The doctor is a professional, and yet she died. And also, there's a difference between plastic surgery and reconstructive surgery. Plastic surgery is you're going to change your look, yet reconstructive surgery is you're going to fix the normal appearance of yours.
That was perfect. I would like to tell you that basically the reality is that we are judged because of our appearance always. Yes, indeed, that there is an element of danger involved in plastic surgery. Have you ever think that whenever we eat or whenever we go, wherever we go, whatever we do, there is a danger involved in that activity. Even if we sleep, danger is not with us. So those who are people who take surgery take the risk and overcome that danger to change his or her appearance for a better and self-esteem and confidence. So those who are secure enough not to take surgery,
taking surgeries or plastic surgeries, is it worth it? It is a life-risking situation of yours. Like what Shirley Saturnino, she died because of that. Yet her doctor is a professional one. We don't have to change our look just to please the society. Because we just have to change our mindset that we are all beautiful. We are all unique.
My next question is, one of your example is Saturnino. Yes. So, do you have another example of someone who died because of plastic surgery? Or,
That is
the person goes like this. If Saturnino's died, the person goes like this. Saturnino wanted to do surgery, or it is because or because she was forced.
Saturnino wants to do the surgery. She did a liposuction and there were three. A professional doctor always asks you if you are willing to do it, and she did it. That means that she is willing to take the risk to do it. So that's why there is no question that that plastic or cosmetic surgery should be banned, even if it is professional, because it is very life risky. It is very crucial.
Hello. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The motion for today's debate is about cosmetic and plastic surgery should be banned in the Philippines. As the team captain and leader of the opposition, we would like to say that we strongly disagree with the statement. Cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery, a special of surgery that can change a person's appearance and ability to function. Most of you may think this surgery is completing and making a person's face full of fake stuff. Indeed. But just because the name includes the word plastic doesn't mean patients who have this surgery end with a fake face. The name isn't taken from the scientific substance, but from the Greek word plasticus, which means to form and to mold. Have you ever asked yourself about, is there something I want to change with me? Is there something wrong with me? Maybe, right. We naturally question our image, so we lose our self-esteem. According to Bridget Kuala, having cosmetic surgery can be vital to confidence level and self-esteem. To shut down cosmetic surgery will be to cut off a valuable outlet for research and discovery. Under the Human Rights Act, we have our freedom to express ourselves. Article 10 ECHR, if we feel that our body does not reflect who we are as people, then we have the right to change it. If we can dye our hair, change our clothes, or have piercing, why should not be able to express ourselves via cosmetic surgery? The vast majority of people who have plastic surgery have one procedure: never look back. In the Philippines, it depends on the people on how they're going to face the consequences. Accept it or not, they want to change. Some people are not happy about how it was they look, and they decided to went to a cosmetic surgery, and they feel more comfortable with their appearance. Why ban plastic surgery? My concluding point is, despite the research we have, there are still facts that surgery helps us. Besides, cosmetic surgery is becoming safer, and safer. It is increasingly strictly polished, and bad surgeons have ensured that practitioners have more and more care. Cosmetic surgery also turns a profit of hospitals that is pulled towards more general medical area. So what is the reason to ban surgery in the Philippines? Again, we should not restrict freedom of choice. Thank you.
What if the surgery goes? What if the surgery goes wrong? As what I state in my example, Shirley Saturnino, her doctor is an expert, a professional one, yet she died. What if the surgery goes wrong? And there is no proper law that states that the victim of that surgery can be protected. Under Section 20 of Republic Act 9111 and the exclusion, 6111 rather, there is when a patient undergo a plastic surgery, he or she, the government don't have any protection from them. So what if the surgery goes wrong?
At first place, the patient knows about the consequences he or she needed to face. The consequences, the danger, the risk that he is needed to undertake and to overcome. Only going to operate. So if someone's died because of the surgery, maybe because Maybe because this is he or she didn't able to overcome the danger that I was telling you a while ago. So it is not the doctor who is the one that we are hoping to point about what that is wrong, but it is on the patient. It is his or her choice, not the doctor.
We stated a while ago that surgeries nowadays is safer, and safer. Look at what Shirley Saturnino ended up. If as there is no charges because there is no proper law in it, and why do we have to change your appearance if you can be accepted?
This regards the value of accepting anyone regardless of size, shape, and color. It gives us frail and failing virtue. It gives us this content that lead us into undergoing aesthetical surgeries just to feel like we are accepted. Likewise, perhaps the best way to approach questions about this morality of cosmetic surgery is to pinpoint why we're pondering the issue. A woman who thinks her marriage will improve if she improves her bust line certainly needs help, but probably not the kind of help that the scalpel provides. The help she needs is the boost of self-confidence from her friends and family. She doesn't need to spend thousands of money just to be happy, considering others' validation in our physical aspects. To be happy is not physical aspect is to be happy is not to be happiness at all. It is this content. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the Philippines is a country with high regards to our virtues and values. Let us not be blinded by the false adversaries given by plastic surgeries. With this, I believe that plastic surgery should be banned in the Philippines. I rest my case.
Regarding what you said about our culture worshiping the perfection of human aesthetics. So, could you explain could you exemplify about that on that point?
Did you know in the Philippines that plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery has 33% in the Philippines? Cosmetic surgery. And are we sure that at 33%, so it's a big percent for how many millions here in the Philippines? So it is in our culture that we should look like we're presentable. More of us wants to look beautiful just to be accepted. And there are many examples here in the Philippines like Cheryl, Marlo, and many more undergo through surgery just to look that they want and just to look that so they should be appreciated by the society.
Okay, so on the question, point, Marvin, right? Yes, Marvin. So, with all the ratings of your fellow other debaters earlier, so actually his operation is successful. So why ban plastic surgery in the Philippines?
Did you know that Cheryl and Marlo have the same clinic? Iconic clinic. And every time you have a surgery, the doctor will always recommend a pain medicine. And you have to take the pain medicine for 10 to 40 days. Will you risk it all? Did you think that after taking those medicine, even though the surgery will be successful, you will sacrifice your organs? Thank you.
Okay, so for my last question, So what about Sandra Florida? Because I hear that he had 9 surgeries and still survived the operation. So I think Sandra Ford speaks the most about our side of the house. What about
Like what I've said earlier, we don't know if their internal organs are still okay. And as you can see, even though the surgery is still successful, even though he was satisfied about his appearance or the outcome, is can you see the society isn't accepting him.
my fellow debaters, our esteemed panel of judges, a warm and joyful morning to us all. Our proposition, plastic surgery be banned in the Philippines, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, is a question of policy. I am Brett Bicayan, second speaker of the opposition, oppose the presented motion by enlightening all of us, ladies and gentlemen, on medical ethics, the regulating force behind the art in question, which is plastic surgery. I would like to begin by naming the first of the basic principles of medical ethics, which is autonomy. The patient must have the freedom of thought, intention, and action when making decisions regarding healthcare procedures. Therefore, the decision of an individual regarding healthcare procedures is free from coercion or coaxing. The patient must understand all the risks and benefits and percentage of success or failure before undergoing surgery. Second is beneficence, which requires the procedure to be provided with the intent of doing good for the patient. The surgery will only take place considering that it will have more beneficial effects than negative on the patient, such as prescribing medicine which cures the disease but damages our kidneys. The third and concluding point of my speech is non-maleficence, which requires that the procedure does not harm the patient involved or others in society. Medical specialists operate under the notion of doing no harm, or at least minimizing harm by pursuing the greater good. With these principles governing medical practice renders the motion that plastic surgery be banned in the Philippines redundant and valid. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
So you said earlier that it is explained to every patient that the procedure and risk. So not everyone, we're not sure if everyone understands the procedure because they are focusing only on the appearance or the outcome. So what can you say about it?
Okay, so as I said earlier, before the surgery takes place, the physician, the surgeon must make sure that the patient understands all the risks, benefits, and percentage of success and failure before undergoing the treatment. Because as the Hippocratic Oath says, that the physician must preserve the quality of their arts before, the damage that is done by the treatment would damage the purity of their arts, which in turn would affect their capability as a physician.
According to cosmetic, plastic surgery in the Philippines. Having a medical license allows a doctor to be able to practice a wide range of surgery, including cosmetic surgery, even if the doctor has had not extensive training in this particular field. So how sure are you that after you sharing your procedures, how sure are you that it is safe?
Okay, so as the technology advances nowadays, the procedures in medicine from its ancient beginnings up to now is much more safer because of the gadgets, the tools we use in medicine is more efficient now in dealing with these surgeries, but it does not guarantee the 100% safety of the victim. Or let's say the patient.
So you're saying that technology now is advanced. That's your point. So here in the Philippines, compared to other countries, the technology is so far. But can you see or can you explain more about the health state systems here in the Philippines? Because we are lacking of facilities and technology compared to other countries.
So as the chairman, the procedure, the effects of plastic surgery on the patients, not on technologies and facilities used by the art.
A heated morning, ladies and gentlemen. Plastic and cosmetic surgery is a peerless quest. There are studies conducted by Rockford, an online publication, that 33% of people who went under plastic surgery were addicted to it. Addicted in a manner that they are willing to spend tons of money to go under the knife several times. However, this is not the case for everyone. In the Philippines, where beauty is sacrificed over financial needs, people often resort to illegal and suspicious clinics in hopes of fitting in with a society by trying to look good. This also places the lives of these individuals over the hopes of feeling a certain sense of belongingness. Have you heard of the term botched beauty? It is one of the terms used to define plastic surgeries that went wrong. They're often linked to clinics that are operated by uncertified doctors. The repercussions of undergoing such operation may cause negative impacts on the patient's health. Locally, here in Coronado, there are cases like this. Can you remember the boy who died after injecting petroleum jelly in the sensitive part of his body? The boy was pressured by his friends and was teased for having a smaller productive organ, whereas in our culture, larger organs are favored. The boy came from a very poor family. That's why he resorted into undergoing an operation that costed him his life. Indeed, plastic surgery has a growing popularity in the Philippines. But consider the harm and dissatisfaction that it may give to the people who are addicted to it. Consider the horrors one may face after resorting into alternatives. Ladies and gentlemen, this can be solved by banning these types of surgeries in the Philippines. It is of utmost vitality that we think about ourselves over fitting in and coping up with society's standards. I rest my case.
Okay, so good morning. My first question is, how about the people, or how about some people that needs plastic surgery in order, not for about physical appearance, but for health issues? What do you do about it?
Cosmetic surgery is about changing the appearance of a person. But in case of medical or kind of repairing or to restore the function of normal appearance, it's using reconstructive surgery. It's not cosmetic. So we use reconstructive. Why? You say what help?
Reconstructive surgery is also under plastic surgery or changing the appearance. So what I researched about a man whose nose was got into an accident. So he needs a reconstructive reconstructive surgery enable for him to breathe properly. So what can you do about it, about banning the plastic surgery?
There's a difference between the two. The reconstructive is restoring the normal appearance, like the cleft palate. Like with people who have cleft palate, they use reconstructive surgery and cosmetic surgery.
But our main scope is about changing the appearance, changing something about it. So reconstructive surgery is also changing something about. So
It's quite irrelevant. It's irrelevant the example of
good morning, respected judges, my worthy opponents, and the audience. I, Rabbi Ambitious, hereby humbly express my thanks for your interest in listening in our debate. As previously stated, I am hereby standing opposed in the motion, and if I have your permission, I would like to begin by saying that, according to 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Article 3, Section 4, states that no law shall be passed abiding freedom of speech, freedom of expression, or the press, and or the right to people peaceably and assemble and petition the government for the redress and grievance. We have different minds and we have different perspectives. We should always put in mind freedom of choice. And we as humans, the highest level form of animal, has the capacity or able to think about respecting others' decision. It doesn't make you a less of a person if you went under the
decision. Do you believe that this is a wrong statement? That is just around us. That may be here with us, no pun intended. It is not the surgery who killed him or her. It is her body because she or he wasn't able to endure the pain of surgery. It is true that doctor gives pain medicine because it is under the procedure. What is the purpose of having surgery with pain? Like what they say, it is ganda. You choose it, they choose it, let them be. The second argument was false adversaries that catches attentions of the people. And the third was about addiction to plastic surgery. It is not addiction, it is a passion. Now, I'll go on to present the first argument of our team. Our first argument was about plastic surgery improves self-esteem. It was stated that having surgery is vital to confidence level and self-esteem. Our second argument was about basic principles of medical ethics. The patients must have the freedom of choice. And surgery is not all about enhancing, but also it can save lives. We live in a democratic country, and that makes us free for us, for what we need to do. You know what? We should not restrict freedom from choice. Let the people choose what happened to their body for themselves. People, you know what? People's sympathy is not enough. Don't put them into a complete state of immobilization. Sure, you can survive with a fake breast, with a big nose, or whatsoever, but your quality of life, your self-esteem, and acceptance in the society is much better without one. You don't have the right to say that we need to be contented with ourselves, because even us, we need to achieve that contentment you are talking about. So we believe that plastic surgery should not be banned in the Philippines. I thank you.
So once again, good morning. Pleasing society is bad. It makes us all ugly. Even the greatest surgeons cannot turn back time, or even if we do multiple surgeries, we will end up in one result: aging. All of us wants to be beautiful. That's why some of us take the risk to do plastic or cosmetic surgeries. There's a reason why we strongly believe that plastic or cosmetic surgery should be banned. First, there is suffering. According to our research, after the surgery, whether it is successful or not, your doctor will prescribe a pain medicine where your other organs will be affected. Let's say yes, you fit in the standard of the society. Yet, your organs is damaged. What are we going to do with a beautiful face if your lifespan decreases? The advancement of technology gave a tremendous boost in terms of innovating and improving the lives of the Filipinos. Yet, it also brought a lot of issues in terms of our morals and going beyond the virtues as Filipinos. Doing this kind of surgery is objectifying your body and it is out of our morals and values. What if the surgery goes wrong? The Philippine law doesn't have any proper law to protect the said victims. And I bet all of you know the celebrity doctor, Dr. Vicky Bello. She is one of the most skilled doctors in this field. Josefina Norshel, once her patient, filed a 4-page complaint on her with the other doctors with estafa and illegal practice of the medical ethics because the surgery was failed. A while ago, we said that technology is getting safer and safer, yet there's a lot of failed surgeries. So how come you said that it's getting safer and safer when there's a lot of surgery that's failing nowadays? It was stated on the article of Philstar that Marlo Arizgala, or known as Sanderford, that it is luckily, because the iconic clinic is where Shirley Saturnino and Sanderford, this is the clinic where they perform the surgeries. And so in the article it says that luckily the surgery on Sanderford was successful. So it means that the Sanderford surgery was only is it an experiment? Because it is stated that it is luckily, and they do that in order to regain the name of the iconic clinic. So it is worth risking. I mean, is it worth it?
Thank you. This is actually a wonderful day. So let's give a hand for everyone. Wonderful in the sense that this event might be changing your way of thinking, as I mentioned earlier on. This can be a way, or that will be paving the way for you to change your listening about how we look at or perceive at the same the importance or the insignificance of cosmetic surgery. Okay? I know the two sides, the affirmative side or even the negative side, would have gained a lot of popularity or supporters from our spectators, diba? O how many here are supporters of the affirmative? Okay, how about the negative? We'll try this, okay? So a lot of information in mind we have gained, let's say, information overload this morning. So we'd like to thank our, let's say, debaters from the affirmative and negative, but of course your task doesn't end there because later one of the judges will be giving us your observation and let's say judge you as will be the best debater and the best speaker. But let me be reminded of those things. Whatever the arguments you've heard this morning, you will always be you. Always the decision will come from you. But what if, Mr. Cannon, can you stand up? How would you assess your level of self-esteem at present? And your present look? You like your physical appearance? And how about your self-esteem? If you make an evaluation,
So ladies and gentlemen, everyone, I should be proud of myself. It is not just my physical appearance. You can gain self-esteem with your friends. With your friends. You don't have to please the society.
Alright. So, you are claiming that you are handsome the way you look this time. Okay? That there's nothing or no reason for you to really change yourself. But what if, can just he mentioned that you are being accepted and that will be enough. But what if you are not accepted by your classmates, even not accepted, okay, by some of your close friends? Is plastic surgery an answer for your, let's say, for your dilemma? So that you will have the social acceptance, let's say, in the society or in the school that you are in.
Everyone, it doesn't mean that I will plastic surgery because it is what I want, but it is what I need. What I want is what I need is different from each other. For me, I am proud of myself, but still I want to improve something in myself because I want to experience what others have, and I want it doesn't mean that you undergo plastic surgery is bad, but still it does only give a good impact on yourself, but to the society where you're living.
Thank you, Kenji. These are actually good points of arguments.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to give the audience, to give these participants in your debate a round of applause. I am impressed with how you deliver your stand. I also admire that as young as this, you already know what you do in terms of some popular issues. I congratulate the teacher in charge, Ma'am Jessica, for conducting this kind of activity. Really, it provided an avenue for your students to showcase their speaking skills. Magagaling kayo. It is also expected because you are in a STEM class. I admire the participants for they are knowledgeable of the subject matter. Congratulations. I only have some recommendations for improvement. Like for example, in a debate, you have to learn how to establish eye contact, not only to the opponent, but also to the audience. Because we are not only expressing our ideas or our stand for them, more importantly, for the audience. Because you are trying to convince them, you convince them to be with you in your stand. You have to speak more confidently, give emphasis to some important words para maging convincing talaga ang pagsasalita. What else? You have to learn how to be attentive to what your opponent is saying. Because as I have noticed earlier, you're so engrossed with thinking of what to say next. You have to be attentive. Okay, make your voice louder also. Make your voice louder. But in general, it's a very good performance. Knowing that you are not yet college students, this is a good start. And I congratulate your teacher for having this kind of activity. So congratulations to everyone.
announce the best debater and the best speaker, okay, for this debate activity. It is a consensus of the judges. You might just give us the number of, let's say, the order of the speaker. Is it the second affirmative speaker or the third affirmative speaker, or let's say the captain, team captain of the team, the second or first? Alright, so while they're having a brief discussion of whoever wins, okay? Not wins, but actually everyone is a winner. Everyone is a winner. The fact that everyone has a long night preparing for the speeches, for the manuscript, that's already enough for you to be called a winner. Okay? So after this would be the requirement to be submitted by our audience about making the critical reflection paper about what you have learned from the debate activities, from the content, from the arguments presented by the two teams. Okay? So if there are questions, then we are going to entertain them later. So, Ma'am Ann.
Okay. So nakapili na kami. Ma'am Rojan and I had chosen the best debater and best speaker. Best debater the best debater is from the affirmative side, and that is the first speaker. For the best speaker, it is from the negative side. That goes to speaker number 3. Okay, congratulations.
I know these people are the busiest, one of the busiest individuals in the, in the school. And yet they have given us their precious time to be with us. And of course, to also share what they have learned. And so they also the observations about their activity. So as our token of appreciation for our 2 ladies, and also for our 1 gentleman, our assistant principal, for governance and learning support, may I present to you, together with Ma'am Betita, our simple token of appreciation and our gratitude that goes beyond our words. So Ma'am Ann and Ma'am Rojen, can we have it here? We hope that this will help you in becoming healthy, not only in the future. Ma'am. So madami niya salamat. So this is just the first of their series of words, no? So can we ask the STEM 2 class to vacate your area and give more space or enough seats for our next batch, okay, of debaters in our youth class. So maraming salamat, and once again, thank you